So let's talk about my 4C hair and the current struggles that I have with it and the lifelong struggles that I've had with it. And then what I want to do is show you what it looks like, as well as give you my entire routine as to what I'm doing to grow it and maintain it as of right now. Now, anybody with 4C hair, you know that growing 4C hair, for whatever reason, people with 4B hair, 4A hair, their hair can grow and flourish a lot faster than the 4C hair family. And why I know this is because there's a section right here that is 4B on my scalp personally. And what I've realized is that my hair right from this circle section right here can literally go from 1 inch down to past my armpit before the back, which is 4C, can get to the armpit length. It just grows a little bit faster, but I don't even want to say it grows faster. For whatever reason, it is just stronger. It doesn't break off as easily. And what I've gathered with that finding is that 4C hair is just tightly coiled. It's just more tightly coiled, and each of the spirals, each of those coils causes it to be more fragile as it's turning the next corner. So there is so much more opportunity for your hair to break off, even though it's growing, even though it's healthy. And you might be thinking, well, it's just the fact that my hair is brittle, or, I'm not taking care of it. That could very well be the case, but it could also just be the way that your personal 4C hair grows. And if anybody understands the struggle, please leave it down below. I love to read the comments. And yeah, tell me some of your stories with your 4C hair. Do you have other types of hair patterns on your head, and you've noticed, one side grows faster, one side grows shorter? Like, tell me more about your journey. I love to read up on your guys' experiences. Now let's get into the 4C part of this video, my 4C hair, and hopefully some of you can relate to me if you have 4C hair as well. Now, 4C hair is one of the most challenging hair types to grow for two main reasons. The first main reason is because the coils are so tightly coiled together. So what I mean by this is that each coil, if there's 10 coils, at any one of those 10 loops, there's an opportunity for your hair to break off, literally just because of the curl pattern, not because of the dryness or anything like that. But now we take it to the other reason. And for me specifically, I have high porosity hair. And what high porosity hair means is that my hair, if I get it wet, if I put on moisturizers, within an hour, within 2 hours, my hair is dry again, and it feels like it was never wet. It feels like it was never moisturized. Literally, these bangs, I wet them to get into this video, and my hair literally, as of right now, is dry. Dry. There's no moisture whatsoever, and I literally just wet my hair. So once again, those two combinations make it so challenging to grow 4C hair. All of those tightly coiled hairs, strands, plus if you are high porosity, these are two major reasons why you're not going to get that super long length as quickly as maybe you're hoping to get it. What you're gonna see in this video is I had to cut my hair. And the reason why I cut my 4C hair personally is because, based on the fact that I'm super gentle with my hair, it was literally taking me hours to do that bra strap length hair, to the point where I'm like, what is the point? I was so stressed out. And I know many of you are gonna say, why didn't you just go to a salon? The closest natural hair salon to me is about 2 hours in one direction. So I'm going to go there for 2 hours. The ride back is going to be 2 hours. So that's 4 hours right there, plus whatever time it takes for her to do my hair. Let's say it's about 2 hours right there. That's 6 hours in total. That's pretty much how long it was taking me to do it in my home, and not paying more money than I needed to. Let me jump into my regimen. I will wash my scalp once to twice a month. So what I'll do is, let's say January 1st, I will wash, detangle, and then what I will do is put it into a protective style. Now, if I find that my hair is dry, dirty, itchy, then I'll give it about 2 weeks in a protective style. And then if I feel like it needs to be washed again, I will use the shampoo while my twists are in, while my braids are in, and I will wash my scalp, rinse it out, get out, and then we will move on to the moisture side of things. But before I jump into the moisture side of things, I did use a conditioner after washing, and the reason for that is because I wanted to restore the pH balance back into my hair strands. So when you restore the pH balance, your hair is going to be smoother. It's not going to be frizzy and all over the place, and that's really going to help to preserve your hair. It's really going to help to keep your hair protected from, knots and tangles and split ends and all of that stuff. So make sure that after washing it, you do use some sort of conditioner that balances back the pH. So what I will do getting out of the shower is, when my hair is a little bit damp, so not dripping wet, but just damp, I will use the AF oil blend I'll use a few pumps and go section to section. I will make sure that my hair is covered with some of that oil, because once again, that oil is gonna help to lock in some of that moisture from the water where you just came out of the shower. Now, you don't want to do this on dripping wet hair, because that can actually pose damage to your hair strands. All of that weight from the water and over hydrating your hair can cause issues. So, you know, make sure that some of that water has been soaked up by an old towel, old t-shirt, and when your hair is damp, then go ahead and use some of that AF oil blend. And the very last step that I do is I cover that up with a thicker butter. Now, I use the AF moisture retention mixture, and the reason for that is because this not only helps my skin to stay moisturized, and you know, you're not putting all of these toxic products and chemicals on your skin and into your body, but it actually was the only thing that helped my hair to feel soft. It's the only thing that helped my hair to retain moisture longer, which once again is really how you're gonna help to grow that 4C hair. The trick to growing long 4C hair is keeping it moisturized. If you can get it damp or wet on a regular basis, and back in the day I was using my hair spritz, and that was helping me to keep daily moisture in the drier months. Now we're just coming out of the summer, so I haven't needed to use any sort of spritz on my hair. But if you ever find that your hair is dry, you can use the spritz, you can use some water, you can do whatever, but then once again, lock that moisture in with an oil and then a thicker butter or cream, because that is where you're gonna see your hair growing and flourishing and thriving. And please, if you have 4C hair and you've noticed struggles, please tell me what your 4C hair struggles are. Tell me if you overcame your struggles, what helped you to grow your hair, what helped you to get the best benefits. If your hair has surpassed a length that you thought it would never get longer than, please leave it below to encourage some of the people struggling with their 4C hair. But if you have 4A, 4B, or 4C hair, please know that this video is actually for you, because growing for type 4 hair in general is just much more challenging than the 3s and the 2s and the 1s. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay connected, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.